feeling about it.
Milwaukee.
Newswatch 18 starts now.
Good evening, and welcome to the September 25th edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Lisandra Villa.
And I'm Gabe Stofa. Thanks for joining us.
Approximately 400 students attended a retreat in Boone last Friday as part of the first-year honors program. The retreat promoted teamwork among the honors students and competition among each honors section. The retreat was hosted at Camp Hanishaw and included activities such as outdoor games, dancing, and Team Olympics. Dance Marathon representatives also attended to teach the students their morale dance. Honor Section A3 won the Olympics. The students then returned to campus at 2:30 that night.
Our student engineers had a big day today at the Engineering Career Fair in Hilton Coliseum. The fair gave students the opportunity to network with different company employers. More than 100 companies attended the fair, including 3M, Amazon, Boeing, and Rolls-Royce. For more resume and employment advice, visit the Engineering Career Services Office in 308 Marston Hall.
United Ames held their annual Diversity Festival on Saturday. Kyle Steingraber takes you inside the faces of Ames.
The Ames community was out in force this weekend to experience all that Faces of Ames had to offer.
I think it's very important to have a venue for bringing people together that is really safe and really fun, like music, entertainment. That's what I think is the most important thing about Faces.
The festival also gave student and community organizations the opportunity to raise public awareness.
Just showing off our water pump. So this is a pump that we built for a community in Mali, Africa. It's an example of the projects that we do for communities in developing nations. So we're just showing the community what we do and seeing if they can get involved.
Ultimately, Faces of Ames is about bringing the community together.
When I watch the diversity of entertainment and talent, I not only see the differences, but I see the similarities in our human expression and the emotions and the feelings that are expressed through the arts. So for me, the arts are just a safe and beautiful venue for bringing us together and making the world a bit more peaceful, a bit more loving, and a bit more friendly.
For the ISU TV News team, I'm Kyle Steingraber.
To donate to United Ames, visit unitedames.org.
Cars lined the road today near Come and Go in West Ames, winding down a side street, out and back down to the end of Mortensen Road for the Obama Failing Agenda Tour. The allure? The first 150 residents would be offered gas at only $1.84 per gallon, up to 15 gallons. The same low gas price as directly before Obama took office just 4 years ago. The purpose of the tour was to highlight the president's failed green energy policies during his first term. The tour had similar situations as they made stops on the east and west coasts. The tour was sponsored by the Americans for Prosperity Group. It was co-founded by Charles and David Koch.
The government of the student body met Wednesday evening to deal with many issues concerning Iowa State. One of the matters being discussed is the interest in using Psycash and dining dollars throughout Campus Town. President Jared Knight has worked on this for the past 2 years. He commented at last Wednesday's Senate meeting, saying the conversation has stalled in the university treasurer's office. Knight says that once the plan progresses from there, ISU Dining will be approached to create a solid financial plan for the project. If implemented, Psycash and dining dollars would still work by preloading money onto the card, but would have restrictions on its use. So Matt, what's going on in the world of sports?
We'll have all your Cyclone sports coming up after the break. You're watching Newswatch 18. ISU women's volleyball came to play against Baylor Saturday night. I'm here to give you all the details on the latest duel. Iowa State's 19th ranked women's volleyball team chalked up yet another victory against unranked Baylor Saturday night at Hilton Coliseum. The Cyclones won the match in 4 sets thanks to strong performances from freshmen Mackenzie Bigby and Victoria Hurt. Bigby led the Cyclones with 18 kills, her biggest performance since Syracuse, and has continued to excel and impress teammates and coaches. The Cyclones' 6-game home stint comes to an end tomorrow when they head south to Lawrence for their 6:30 match against University of Kansas.
Just,
didn't pursue tips very well in that game that we lost. Just let them off the hook, made a lot of service errors and made a lot of big errors. So, when we're passing and playing defense, we're pretty darn good. We're pretty physical and we're good.
The ISU women's soccer team came out of the gates firing this weekend, blowing out South Dakota in a 7-0 one-sided battle. Cyclones midfielder Haley Womack started things off with a goal in the 12th minute and would later find the back of the twine again for a career-best 2-goal game. Sophomore defender Ashley Johnson led the team with a goal and 3 assists and also put up career-best numbers with a 5-point game. Although she only saw 2 shots on goal, sophomore Andrea Swanson played a full 90-minute game and recorded her first shutout of the season, bringing her season record to 2-1. 21-year-old redshirt freshman for ISU football Quentin Bundridge and 21-year-old senior on the ISU basketball team Tyrus McGee were charged over the weekend with providing alcohol to minors during an Ames police enforcement operation created to crack down on illegal drinking. The operation has been an off activity undertaken by Ames police. There were 4 other incidents of students allegedly purchasing alcohol for minors caught by the police. If convicted, each person could be sentenced to up to 1 year in jail and fine over $1,800. That's all I have for sports. Sam, what do you got going on with the weather for me?
Well, Matt, I've got a fantastic week coming up, and I've even got a game day forecast for you, so stay tuned. This is Newswatch 18. How's everybody doing out there? You couldn't ask for more picture-perfect weather. Right now in Ames, we got just a few clouds out there in your sky, mostly clear with a 67-degree temperature. Just a breeze, north wind of 9 miles per hour, and basically no humidity out there. Perfect fall weather, and it's what we love to see. Your current temperatures around the state: Mason City, a little colder up there in the 50s, 57. Down here, 66 in Des Moines is about 75, about the warmest spot we've got in Des Moines currently right now. Your temps, what we're going to have in the local area anyway, 67 in Ames. Boone over here in the west is 70 degrees. Perry's at 69. Again, just a little colder as you head up north. Fort Dodge is at 66 as well. Beautiful all over tonight. Now, tomorrow morning, we are not going to get below freezing. Going to get close. Waterloo, 39. Mason City, 38. I actually had frost in my car the other day. We're starting to shy away from that pattern a little bit. We're back to where we should be, around the 50s and maybe even the mid-40s for our low temperatures for the mornings. Tomorrow's highs, beautiful day coming up. 75 degrees around the region, especially 71 in Sioux Falls, 78 in Lincoln. If you're going up to Minneapolis, 64 is what you'll see up there. Gorgeous temperatures all across the region. Tomorrow in Iowa, 69 in Mason City, 72 in Fort Dodge, and 73 in Ames tomorrow. Couldn't ask for a better day. Not that many clouds in the sky either. Now, take a look at this map. Beautiful right now for Iowa. The reason for that is we have a jet stream that's just off to the, east of Iowa. So we're experiencing some downward motion from that. But then sitting over us is just this little area of high pressure, and that's what's keeping us, all the rain out of the south of Iowa. So we zoom in a little closer to our region. We can see that there are some clouds and some systems just to the south of Iowa, but they're going to stay out of our area. And we did have a chance for some rain to want to sneak into the southern border, but that's clearing off, and we're just expecting a nice clear afternoon, clear night for Iowa. Now, taking a look at our future cast, what we're going to see, no rain in this forecast. We had this cold front sweep through. We saw the temperature drop just a slight bit, but it really wasn't too bad. And then we just have a few clouds that kind of want to work their way in, but high pressure is keeping them off to our south. And it's really just remaining nice out there for us right now. So tonight you're going to have about 45 degrees, gentle winds, and it's going to be mostly clear. Tomorrow we're going to, again, look at about 80 degrees for your high for tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic. Taking a look at your 7-day, nicest day is coming up for the weekend. Nice day on Saturday, 73 degrees, and I've even got that game day forecast I promised you. Jack Trice is where we're going to be playing. We're going to be against Texas Tech. Beautiful conditions, 73 degrees. So that's all I've got for weather. Back to the desk with Lisa.
Former Ames Middle School remains an empty piece of property after the Ames Community School Board tabled a recent purchase offer with a vote of 5-2. Breckenridge Land Acquisition offered $2.5 million and to cover the cost of demolition. The school board intends to revisit the issue November 5th, though the current offer from Breckenridge expires September 30th. Breckenridge intends to make rental housing available in Ames by August 2014 and is willing to look elsewhere should the deal not come to agreement. Concerns over how the community would react to the sale were cited as reasons for not making a decision at this time. As is, the old school continues to create additional costs for the city despite its lack of use.
For the first time, Ames will feature an Oktoberfest in the style of the 16-day Bavarian Festival in Germany, though only for one day. On October 6th, from 7 to 11 p.m., the Main Street Cultural District will play host to live polka music, followed by rock, alongside a barbecue featuring 9 different types of German sausages, sauerkraut, pastries, fish and chips, and cold frothy beer. They cost us $8 in advance and $10 at the door. Funds raised from Oktoberfest will go toward a decorative arch on the east end of Main Street, furthering the mission to advance and promote downtown as the heart of the Ames community.
The Healthiest Ames Initiative, a collection of local organizations, applied to have Ames receive the 2012 Healthy Iowa Community Award, and it paid off. For the next 3 years, Ames will enjoy the honorable title, which is a tribute to the fitness, programs, fiscal policies, and sustainability of the city, all of which, according to the City of Ames's website, were factors that were considered during the selection process. That's all we have for tonight's edition of Newswatch 18.
Be sure to tune in on Thursday at 8 for your latest cyclone news, weather, and sports. Have a good night.
All right, good show. That was good.